Let's see. In combination with the magic, could activate the circuits properly. Yeah, that could work.
What are you doing, Mr. Code?
It's just a theory, but just maybe that magic imbued in your gavel could repair the teleporter. Science has been a bust trying to fix this thing, so fantasy it is. Here, throw it over.
Alrighty then.
Ow, why would you throw that?
You told me to.
I meant gently float it over.
Speed always takes precedence in any situation.
Yeah, well, my hoof's about to take precedence off the backside of your head.
What was that?
Nothing. Now, let's do this. Didn't explode, so that's a good sign. And I just saw that there was a spike in the energy core. All right, looks good. Now, I will teleport myself to the opposite side of the room.
Didn't work.
Yes, I can see that. Maybe if I...
What the? Why am I in a box? Twink! This is some kind of a joke. I swear that rainbow monster.
What was that?
Maybe it was a ghost.
Hello? Why is everything so high up?
Ooh, look, our very own magic talking paintbrush. I've always wanted one of those.
It's not a paintbrush! Help! Help!
I think we have a stowaway, Judge, and a short and adorable one at that. All right, 1 second, let me get you a box.
Ow! Luna Celestia! That hurt you big... Oh no, I've been mare-napped. Help! Help! Mare-napped alicorn in distress! I need an adult! I need an adult!
All right. Calm down. Jeez. This isn't a mare napping, all right? Anyway, you're on my ship, the Mjolnir. That spirited idiot.
Hey!
And I'm MasterCode, Ace Analyst.
Silence you! Oh, lucky me, I seem to be in a courtroom as well. Hey you, Judge! I want that stallion arrested!
Oh, what for?
Because... he mare-napped me because I'm cute!
What? No, I didn't.
But you were thinking it.
Damn it, she knows. I'll have to tread carefully here.
Please, it's written all over your Joker face. Judge!
Yes, Miss,
Lightning Bliss. I want that unicorn to be thrown in jail for mare-napping me and for thinking I'm cute. Don't you know who I am? I'm the alicorn who's gonna burn your ship down with the rainbows.
Well, unfortunately, the jail is currently under maintenance. So here, have a nice gavel.
Thank you.
Judge, come on. Don't you think this is completely... Why the pay? Why? That's twice in one day.
Ha! Maybe that'll teach you.
Oh, dear Celestia, it burns. Okay, I'm sorry. No more thinking you're cute. Anyway, it'll be a while until the teleporter recharges, so shall we converse on today's episode? Main attraction?
Sure, I suppose. As long as you keep your goo-goo eyes to yourself and no touchy.
Then let us begin the cross-examination. The main six prepare for the Ponypalooza concert in Ponyville.
Amy Keating Rogers has been one of the main writers of MLP since the beginning, and to know that this is her last episode is rather bittersweet. And I think she's especially shined in the previous 2 seasons, like with Pinkie Pie, The Lost Treasure of Griffinstone, and Crusaders of the Lost Mark, just to touch on a few of her many brilliant episodes. Knowing this was her last, I think she went out with a bang, with callbacks to previous episodes encapsulating some of the show's most interesting moments. Usually she's best suited for Pinkie Pie or Fluttershy, but surprisingly AJ is in the spotlight for Amy today, and we see that strong-willed pony at her best as she's organizing and managing the Ponypalooza concert, which makes sense as we saw in Apple Family Reunion. She has quite the knack for planning all the intricacies of an event down to the minute.
Not to mention the fact I love how all the main six are front and center, but are quietly pushed to the side so that they don't feel as inferior, but not the primary focus either. The fact that Applejack is able to set everything up while Pinkie Pie handled inviting the guests to this charity event made this episode run smoothly and with great interest. Every pony had a special part to play. AJ organized the stage and setup, Pinkie was in charge of the celebrity guests, Rarity assisted with the clothing, and Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy assisted with setting things up. Quite a well-organized episode I can get behind, but what really pulled me into the entertainment value was this.
Who in the hay is Countess Coloratura?
What? Oh no, he didn't.
Yep, been there, know that feeling.
AJ apparently was once a friend with her, only to be dismayed that she's now a demanding diva. If I had a very minor nitpick, I would maybe like to see a scene seeing the transition of Rara involved into stardom, or maybe even just another scene of her and AJ just having a little nice conversation catching up, just to see a little more of their chemistry together, like how Twilight and Moon Dancer had so many meaningful talks and amending fences. But again, a minor nitpick.
Objection!
What?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to see if that would work.
Why does every pony do that to me? It's not a toy. Ugh. Anyway, as you were.
Well, while I can understand that opinion, this scene between Applejack and Rara went fairly smoothly to me. We get a cute scene on how they met at Campus Phillies, and even how they came together during a talent show where Rara displayed her true vocals while Applejack plucked the strings. As country ponies really know how to pick it. So after seeing that, even I'm with AJ on this. How could her long-lost friend have changed so much? Well, usually that is the cliche. Friend doesn't see friend for a long time, one of those friends gets super famous, and that typical note that the friend thinks he or she is better than the other friend due to their fame.
Well, years and worlds apart, we never know how one will change. Anyway, we also get our first song from singer Lena Hall. Whoa, that voice should not be coming out of that little filly. I think she's lip syncing.
I asked Rambo Commando, where did the hair go? Where did the hair go?
Ha, see? I knew it. But in all seriousness, Lena Hall does a fantastic performance in all the songs in this episode, especially with her sweet and powerful voice, beautifully singing a nice ballad to Equestria, which also sets up the moral of remembering your roots and your true self. Reminds me of that singing competition I was in.
You were in a singing competition?
Yeah, I totally nailed it. Pumpkins here and pumpkins there, there's a pumpkin everywhere. No, 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 no. Here's a pumpkin, there's a pumpkin, everywhere a pumpkin.
Stop singing. That was absolutely horrible. So ungodly stupid. I think my ears are bleeding from the stupidity of that performance. Kill yourself.
I liked it.
Wait, that was singing? I thought that was a truck backfiring. That was simply an atrocity. What are your thoughts, Judge?
Totally nailed it.
Uh-huh. Why do I feel like that went another way? Well, thanks, Celestia, they went this route immoral rather than the cliche friend hates friend based off their social status. Who and where you are from shouldn't matter as long as the friendships are still there. I can't help but love how this moral was executed.
Exactly. Though Rara at first appears to be completely taken by her new persona, we see that she does legitimately care about her fans, which still makes her a very likable and interesting character. Not just showing that she can be humble to the ones that made her big, but that she does have an inner conflict of her true nice old self versus competing with her new outlandish diva persona. And I like how she's constantly riding the line, making her somewhat unpredictable with their various interactions. Plus you get to see the school ponies from Crusaders of the Lost Mark, once again another callback to Amy's work.
Even more so, I love how Rara's character was displayed. Rather than the diva so many of the other characters claim she was actually a very caring and outgoing celebrity. Her favorite part of the show was simply getting to meet the young school ponies before the event for charity. I mean, wow, how often do you see that in celebrities these days? Which, however, quickly leads us to why some ponies were thinking she was so demanding in the first place. This guy.
John Cena!
No, not that guy! This guy! You want a freaking diva? This guy is a freaking no, not really. I mean, they aren't that demanding. He's former Diamond Tiara. Bratty much?
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's go back a minute and talk about the eponymous Countess and her appearance. It's like if you threw Lady Gaga, Madonna, and Sonata in a blender and that's what came out. And AJ's downtrodden to see how superficial she's become. And then there's her manager, Sven Gallet, who's just one of those bad guys you love to hate. But being in the video production industry, you get to know managers that seriously act this way. Always demanding, taking advantage of their artists. Reprehensible, but a somewhat realistic portrayal. Kind of a one-note character, but he serves his purpose in moving the plot forward as the foil for Rara and the main six.
Floral arrangements from the Royal Canterlot Gardens, chocolate eclairs made by Gustave Legrand, a selection of crystals from the Crystal Empire, freshly picked cherries from Cherry Jubilee's farm, separated red from yellow.
I love all these references to previous episodes here. You got the flowers from Best Night Ever, chocolate eclairs from Mystery on the Friendship Express, and the cherries from the last roundup. A subtle but brilliant tribute to her past writing contributions. It's rehearsal time when we get to our next song, The Spectacle.
Oh gosh, in my opinion, one of the best parts of this episode. Granted, like MasterCode said, the song was representing the stiff version of what Rara has become, but you can't help but admire the spectacles of it all. The lights, the stallions, the choreography, the amplifier stereo of her voice. I feel like I'm definitely at a Christina Aguilera concert, mixed with the laser play of Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I can see why other ponies would enjoy the show, but for some pony like Applejack, who's not accustomed to seeing this from her friend, can be a little confusing. But for what it's worth, definitely one of the best scenes for me.
This is an amazing sequence for a number of reasons. 1. Fan remix potential. 2. The visual effects and editing make this a very flashy, entertaining music video. 3. It's cool to see how ponies performing dubstep and auto-tuning with the awesome beat to boot. 4. The lyrics perfectly encapsulate her personality and change to this new persona. Also, Rara is hiding behind both a realistic and metaphorical veil of the Countess, and if you notice the framing during the sequence, she's both literally and metaphorically behind the glitz and glam with lasers, smoke, and backup dancers obscuring her. The direction here is amazing, showing her center stage, yet is still ironically masked. Maybe I should try auto-tuning.
MasterCode, super awesome ace analyst, more awesome than every pony else, especially Toon Critic, the red and black OC, with the silly, stupid red top hats. Oh yeah!
Hit the music! I am the lightning, I am the bliss, I am the rainbow you cannot miss. I will make you smile, yes I will do. It's time to see what I can do. Rainbows, rainbows, sparkle bliss. I am the rainbow, I am the alicorn bliss. Rainbows, rainbows, sparkle bliss. I am the rainbow, I am Bliss-delicious. Moving on, we come to the scene where Savon is mistreating Pinkie Pie and Applejack, putting her hook down, goes to talk to Rara about it. Normally I would assume that her friend, well, being so nice as is, would listen to Applejack and go investigate the problem herself. But actually, Rara comes up with a reasonable explanation to defend her manager. Celebrity managers really do have a hard job when creating shows for their clients. They have to research, set up, and make sure their clients are well taken care of, as well as themselves. When it comes to fame, it can be a tough business, even dangerous for their clients. So demands and necessities have to be taken to ensure they have what they need to put on a good show. But still, how her manager was behaving was not only unprofessional, but downright rude, ethically and morally. This show is for charity events, something she truly loves doing, while he could care less about it. If a manager isn't backing their client, then they shouldn't work together. Fortunately, Rara didn't see this, at least not without proof.
Yeah, I agree. Rara's reaction is totally believable. Being a music star and traveling across the country from one gig to another, you have minimalistic interactions with friends and family, and your manager can actually be your only friend on the road. Not only have managers helped artists get to the big time, but they basically provide them with whatever they want, and it's typically little to no cost to them, but it's the manager's way to keep the star happy, but even more so to keep control and play on their emotions, giving them basically the world. Sven Galef has essentially manipulated Rara to the point where she's gotten her on a metaphorical leash and uses her to fulfill his wishes, all the while pleasing her menial demands. AJ leaves, but doesn't give up on the issue to reveal his true intentions, with that visual stubbornness surfacing, but this time for the positive as she tries again with a new strategy. Seems like AJ's taken that stubbornness aspect from Applebug season, once again another Amy episode, and has learned to use it as a willpower beneficiary. Confronting Rara again, I like how we get to see more of that inner turmoil in her choosing between her old and new friend, again making her reactions unpredictable in a good way. So the bastards found out, and Rara essentially tells them off. And it's here we see her transformation begin again, as she both literally and metaphorically takes off her mask. The night of the concert starts, and we finally see the real Rara. No lasers, no smoke and mirrors, just her and her music. A great subtle metaphor for showing how she ironically gained more being her true self by losing all the filler.
Less is more here. You aren't seeing a show of smoke and lights, you're just hearing it. The true talent of Rara. It's like watching a special Elton John performance. Got the candles or horns lit up and everything. Can you not get goosebumps from her heartwarming performance? Being true to yourself and you will never go wrong. I think I just realized why I'm tearing up. So often in season 5. Amy Rogers, stop it! You are too good!
I know exactly what you mean. Guys, do I even need to say anything here? It's here where Lena Hall shines, and by Celestia, it's awesome. You got a beautiful piano medley and orchestra combined with the singer's extremely talented vocal range, creating a fantastic song, encapsulating her entire journey from reaching stardom, encountering the negatives, and finally moving forward, revealing her true self once more. And the reprise of Equestria, The Land I Love, is even more heartfelt, singing not only a thank you letter to AJ for bringing her back from the brink, but to the show itself, showing the love and passion that Amy Keating Rogers has for MLP, coming so far in creating the diverse world and characters that she has been so pleased to write for. So as you can imagine, it's very bittersweet ending and okay, I can do this. I can wrap this up. You go first.
Okay, I'll try. Seeing Applejack crying as her friend finally shines in her true nature, and seeing Rara tearing up like she's finally being released from that veiled cage of hers and able to be her true, beautiful self. The feels were all too much. The love and passion between a friend and who they are supposed to be. I cannot imagine a better ending to a lovely written episode.
Wow. Just wow. Main attraction by Celestia, is it good? You got great visuals and music, amazing singing from Lena Hall, some great comedic moments, still creating awesome unique facial expressions, and overall a great send-off to Miss Amy Keating Rogers and all her contribution to the show. Thank you. The teleporter is ready and charged. You ready to go back?
Yes, I definitely am. Thanks for having me. Against my will. Be sure to keep an eye out for your mail. You should receive my lawsuit within a week.
Oh great, more literature from angry mayors. Well, despite that little incident, it was nice having a cute little alicorn assistant to work with. Wait. Uh-oh.
Call me cute! Take that! You green egg! You call me cute! I'll show you cute!
Just teleport her away!